Hello, Divine Family. Welcome back to my channel. So, I am back with new reading for you. So, today's topic is messages from your ancestors, and if you're having any issues right now, so what is the cause and solution for that particular issue? Okay, so accordingly, you have three piles in front of you. You can choose the pile as per the display picture or the design of the cards. Okay, and I'll meet you at your reading. All right, pile number one, welcome to your reading. So, these are your cards, and you have got the karmic trench, caught in the ruins, will, wisdom, and mind. Okay, as a guidance, you have got the fool, and your current situation is issue is the card that you have got is Pitra Dosh. Okay, so very first card that says Four of Scrolls, the Karmic Trench. Okay, if we look at this card, so what we can see is in a field, there's a field that needs meant to be planted. Okay, a man, dirty from his efforts, stands deep inside a long trench. The seeds wait to be planted, yet he continues to dig deeper and deeper. There are other rows ploughed and ready for planting, but they are ignored by him and he's just focused on the current issues. Okay. It depicts a difficult pattern in your life of self-defeating feelings, thoughts and actions that you have brought forward from previous incarnations. Okay, you return to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into the old thoughts and behavior. You have been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. This pattern is not unknown to you. You recognize it in your relationship, in your job, and certainly in your beliefs, behavior, and responses. It's time to take charge of your karma by altering the inner ideas, feelings, and patterns that cause you to make the sabotaging choices. Every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into your karmic trench, you can change your mind and your action. This will require your conscious effort every step of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetime burying yourself in the same feelings. But with your commitment to making changes every day, you can dig yourself out, right? I hope you understood the first card. The second one you got is Caught in the Ruins. Okay, so what can we see into this card? I can see it's a medieval castle, right? There is an old prison into it. The bars are still intact, but there is no roof over the room. And veins grow over the stones. A man and a woman are inside. I hope you can see that into this one. A beautiful green forest grows to the left while the castle ruins extend to its right. Okay. What does this card shows? It shows some difficult situation that seems to you have trapped. It could be a hurtful, empty relationship, an unhappy job, a behavioral or an actual addiction, or even a negative belief system. It has held you captive for some time and may have been begun in some past life. But there is a way out, as there always has been. It just takes some efforts and determination on your part. Even if these limiting situation and actions are strong, they are self-imposed. The courage and strength required to change lie within you. You must change each faulty belief and every choice as they happen. If you do nothing, you will perpetuate your attachment to this dark situation. Like the crumbling castle, negative choices could stand for a long time to come. Don't let the ruins of your past ruin your future. You have the power to climb out now. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next card, which says will, wisdom, and mind. So, what does this card depicts is a gold crown you have, right? That represents power and authority. On either side is a knot, symbol of fire. Like there's a fire symbol and there's a water symbol on the left and the right side. Then there's a three-legged, the red symbol, okay? Three-legged symbol of an coat of arms. Okay, so what does this card says is it's bringing you enormous power, balance, and expression. The first three rays are, or the energies, three rays is this thing, red, green, and blue, are the energies of divine move within you equally, power, will, and love. Okay, wisdom or intellect, you are working intimately with an ascended masters who are linked to your energies. With the participation of the masters, you can raise your focus to a higher power and purpose. You can combine the fire of creativity with the water of receptivity in order to make your contribution to the world. With the gold crown raised high, you are likely to find yourself in a significant position of authority and influence at this time. It is likely to be a phase of great activity, but you can handle it, right? With these powers in play, you are able to discipline yourself to bring together the meditation, creativity, rest, and action required. Take advantage of this time and use these powers well. They are nothing less than the divine forces moving through you so that you can manifest their power in the world. I hope you understood pile 1. See, the very first card is the karmic trench. So, where it shows you that you are right now focused on your issues and problem, but you are not seeing the healthier side of it. The second card, in short, what does it says is you are stuck, correct? You are, and you are not able to find out the way. The third card says you have that power, the willpower and divine protection to come out of this situation. And as a guidance card, you got the Fool card, where it says new beginning, innocence, adventures, and open to learn. So, this is the guidance you need to have this features in you wherein you are ready for the new beginnings, you are ready for the new adventure, and you're open to learn. Okay, and it seems like you have some dosh that is called pitra dosh, which is an ancestral karma, okay, or some negative energies that's blocking you right now from your success and your fulfillment. Okay, so you need to work on this. So if there's any temple nearby, you can visit and ask for the help from priest regarding this. They can give you some remedies regarding it. Okay, all right, pile 1, I hope this would have brought some clarity to you. Thank you and have a great day. All right, pile 2, welcome to the setup. So these are your cards. You have got 4 of forces, 6 of forces, and the king of forces. Okay, As a guidance card, you have got the chariot, or you can say the Ganesha card. And for the other card, you have got as the meditation. Okay, the very first card, which is the Four of Forces. Okay, so let's begin. So, what does it depicts? There's a spring I can see, right? It says spring or autumn, such a beautiful card. There's a budding of trees and flowers which is beginning to blossom. It is one of the seasonal cycle card. It indicates that you are entering a time of planting and active preparation. Just as spring, it's very full time of the for the farmer who is tilling the ground and planting his crop. So let yourself put in little more efforts now as you lay the groundwork for the time ahead. Okay, this could be very creative period for you. Take action in creative projects, related endeavors that require more time and attention. The work you do now could yield great rewards later. Make sure you engage in this extra activity with joy and optimism. You are always planting your energy into the your life as you work towards your goals. Remember to plant hope and happiness as well with all the action you take. Okay, so very positive card. Pile 2 is a very positive reading as such, I can see. The second card, which you have got Six of Forces, such a beautiful waterfall. So there's a towering waterfall that is roaring down into the beautiful body of water. And this card reminds of some personal power that you have got, supports you in the opening of force. Sorry. You have the ability to shape any situation in a way that honors you and move your life forward, okay? The element of water is fluid, like the waterfall. Your personal energy never stops. Your life force is never ending. It springs from your eternal past and rolls into your limitless future, extending into the farthest reach in the universe. It is the time of deep thought and even deeper emotions, as well as expansion of your psychic energy. Use this time to act on and tap into your power that is overflowing. That's what the universe wants to tell you from this card. The third card that you have got is the King of Forces. You got all the forces card into this set. Okay, what we can see into this card is a man standing upright, and is surrounded by different animals in the woods. Yeah, the power of nature is all around him. In the earth below his feet, the water is running by, and the star filled with Nubela in the sky. Yet he is a force himself. Okay, this card indicates what I can see is the presence of a man. He's very positive and is very energetic. He comes with good intentions. He is gentle. He is honest. There's someone in your life with these qualities. If there's no one, then it's you yourself. Okay, these energies you may have in yourself. If there's someone with these qualities in your life, then this person can bring you support for a special project, work issue, or in your life in very general. Okay, he may also be possible a love interest of yours, can be like the gender can be vice versa. Okay, so in order to receive this or to manifest this in your life is be open. ठीक है, of a man of honor. Make sure you engage in honoring and being tender towards yourself. There could be a position coming in the career because you have got the king of forces, right? He sits on his throne and is in the authoritative position. So there you can be in the field of electronics, astronomy, psychology, geology, any fuel related things, or some earth science, or some environmental, belongs to some environmental care. Any activity connecting with earth energy and nature are beneficial to you at this time. If you are going to grow, whether you are male or a female, this also reveals an important side of yourself. Feel the balance and beauty of the nature. Know the power forces always moving within and around you. Okay. So, what does all these three cards mean? Pile number two is you need to tap into your energy. You have that power within. You just need to start doing meditation, okay? So that you get connected to the universe, you are aligned, and you are able to perform extremely good. Okay, what does the guidance card from Ganesha says is willpower, determination, success, and action. Definitely you are going to get success, but for that you need to put in the correct efforts and correct actions, okay? Because the king of forces, the card which you got, it depicts that there is an power play, or there is an seat of authority waiting for you. It's just you need to tap in into energy and grab that opportunity, okay? So take this meditation card as guidance and start meditating and align yourself to the universe, and you will definitely grow in your life. All right, pile 2, I hope you got some clarity with this reading. Thank you and have a great day. All right, pile 3, welcome to the setup. So you have got this cards which says the Akashic Library. Archangel Michael has come for you, reflection card. Then as a guidance you got the Judgment, that is Devi Saraswati, and thing that you need to work upon is the water element for you. Okay, so let's begin your reading. The very first card, the Akashic Library. So, what I can see into this card is there's a big, huge library, okay? There's a candle glow all around. See, there's no light, there's a candle glow, and a sage is sitting thoughtfully with the open book on his table. He has a pen in his hand. So, you can be from a field of writing, publishing, mm, or else, this can also symbolize a new initiation for you, or you can manifest something new into your life in a complete new way. So, what does it mean? You have moved deeper into Akashic records and into a higher self awareness. Further investigation may be required, but you now have a better understanding of your motives and new purpose. It is also time to level up your intuition as well as greater self creation. This phase, all you have to do is add a little conscious efforts to write a new uh, chapter of your life. To get started today, write one simple declaration about your future wish that you need to create, and repeat it to yourself often, that I want this, my wish is to settle abroad, or my wish is to have babies, or my wish is to get a better job of this particular amount, and repeat it to yourself often. Okay, then decide one thing you can do to make this happen, and do it. Anything can happen now. The breadth of the landscape before you rest solely and the scope of your imagination and your will to own it. Okay, so the next card you have got Archangel Michael. So you've got all the major arcanas, okay, into this set. So Archangel Michael, what does he wants to tell is to channel your divine power. He is, he's sharing his energy with you. If you look deep into this card, you can see there are two small children, and he's bringing them strength and support. So this can be a cycle of increasing power for you, one where you feel your courage growing, you know what action to take next. Trust your intuitions, trust your power, your resourcefulness. Archangel Michael wants to tell you that he's right there with you, so don't delay. Okay, you have the greater courage. Tap into your energy, take the action that compels you. You own his power, you can move mountains and lift yourself to new heights. Okay, so this is the guidance from Archangel Michael to you as per the card 2. Now, the third card says reflection. See, such a beautiful night view it has on it. So, what we can see into this card is a blue sky, and a moon is shining brightly over a quiet lake. A small ship glides gently through the water. There's the glow of ship's lantern that has been lit on the lake surface. The moonlight we can see, right? Yes. So this can be a trip, okay? Yeah, this card depicts a short trip or a long trip for you by water. It can be, or a long distance trip. More important, it can reveal that now you have the direct link to your psychic gifts. You are also more aware of your emotions and more reflective about them. You recognize the difference between your intuitive voice, which is calm and assured, and your lower emotional compulsions, okay, which are urgent and sometimes fear based. Let yourself gain even greater clarity and control over your emotions now. This also would be a great time for you to take classes in meditation, psychic development, counseling, healing, or other psychological and spiritual arts. If you have such an interest, please go ahead with those courses. Your inside, in and yang, right? So your in energy is wide open and your receptivity is high. Trust your inner voice and you will be guided to greatness. You are now in a safe state of intuitive reflections. Open yourself to the word or image from the spirit and trust the first thing you get. So, pile number 3. So, what exact message you have got through the overall reading is, see, you are already into high vibrations, okay? You are already aligned in your spiritual path to the universe, okay? It's just now you need to move ahead more. So you need to dug deeper, okay? So for that you need to, now you will get help from the angels, but you need to ask for that help. You need to start meditation, okay? If you have some fears or any doubts, you need to get clear on those fears, okay? So, as a guidance card, you got judgment, where it sees reflection, inner calling, revoking, awakening, rebirth. Yeah, so there can be some, like, till today, or till now, you would be doing some business or a particular job into a particular field, but might be there's a possibility in the coming future there would be a drastic change. You would be doing completely different thing, which initially you won't imagine of doing all those things. So this can happen to you. So what's the hurdle for you? The hurdle is the water. A past life water related incident may explain your current fear or phobia of water, hinting at unresolved emotion or trauma from your past or your previous experiences. So, might be you would be having some issue or fear of water. So, that is from your past life. You need to work upon it. See, in the reflection card, there is water. The Ma Saraswati, the judgment card, behind her I can see water. So there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of intensity, there's a lot of reflection I can see into this card, into this reading. So you need to connect yourself with your emotions, and you need to have that balance with your emotional and practical self. Okay, so this is what the guidance from your ancestors. All right, pile 3. I hope this would have brought some clarity to your life. All right, thank you and have a great day.